Greetings, Tiger fans, and welcome to another rendition of Hardin County High School basketball. Tonight on the road in Lexington, Tennessee, as the Lady Tigers and Tigers will be taking on the Red Tigers here as a cross-county, inter-county, that is, rivalry that goes back so many years, probably triple figures by now. But it never is a love lost when this game's over, because it's to the teeth every time, no matter what the records are.
Yeah, people our age, my age, I don't know about you, but my age, and going down maybe into their 40s, recognize this as our rival game. And then when you get kids in the 20s and the early 30s, Adamsville was more of a rival game, because we don't play Lexington like we used to all the time.
It's changed.
It's changed a bit, but now they're back in our district. Seems like old times. And
time for the heated back up.
I'm telling you, this used to be, for those that didn't know, this used to be a really heated rivalry. It didn't matter what sport you were playing. I mean, it was very competitive. It got loud. It got ugly at times.
Yeah.
But, tonight, we need to really concentrate on getting back on the winning trail. The Lady Tigers have lost 2 in a row, lost a really closely contested game in Kossuth, and against a really good Kossuth team. But, now it's district play. We need to start a winning streak, and it needs to start tonight.
Well, yeah, as you said, we took a little diversion there when we had the layoff, and now that we're back in, the Lady Tigers are having to make some adjustments to get back in stride, and tonight is an excellent night start.
Yeah, it is, and for me personally, just as a fan, I want to see us to have some consistency to back pre-Christmas, to where we were really playing good. We were starting to shoot the ball good. I want to see Haley to be able to dominate in the middle like she was. We play some pretty good defense at times, but Coach Burnham, he'll tell you the inconsistency of the team and the layoff, along with that, not really I'd say not in shape, but kind of getting gassed during games and taking a few minutes off, and then trying to figure out who am I going to bring in off the bench? Who's going to be able to handle these district games?
Well, I don't think I'm going to go out on a limb here to say there's not a player on this Lady Tiger team that thinks that they're playing up to their ability in at least the last 2 games. And,
oh yeah, I know.
And,
they know it.
They're aware of it, and I know it's frustrating them. It's frustrating the coaches. The fans in the stands and the broadcasters know none of the pressure that they have, and that's something that has to be dealt with. But as I said, tonight would be an excellent time to get started. So we've got a few moments before the tip-off and the introduction to starting lineups. We'll take a pause for a word from our sponsors and come right back here from Lexington, Tennessee. Tigers are being introduced. Sarah Strickland has been introduced, so has Reese Harville. Out comes Faith Ann Shelby. Strickland, a senior. Harville, a junior. Shelby, a senior. Haley Hardin, a junior. And a senior, Haley Hallett. Those are the 5 starters for the Lady Tigers. Head coach Ron Burnham, Chase Young, and Crystal Rich, assistant coaches. And here come the Red Tigers. Diamond Holland will be the initial starter. And Sarah Simmons. Candace Butler. Lexington all in white with the red numerals. Callie McDonald. And Jaden Yarbrough, the final starter. Head coach is Ms. Bowman, I believe. And both teams huddling in preparation for the tip-off. As usual, jumping for Hardin County will be Haley Hallett. And Lexington now breaking out of their team huddle and coming to the circle. Stepping in to jump for Lexington is Jaden Yarbrough. She's given up about 4 inches to Hallett. Tigers in gray with maroon numerals. The official tosses the ball, controlled by Hallett easily. Harville in the backcourt. Now to Strickland. Strickland down to Shelby in the corner right side. Lob under to Hallett. Hallett has it momentarily, but it's tipped away.
Looks like they got the blueprint on Haley. They started her.
4 people ganged in around her. The lane is just a cluster of white. And Strickland gets the inbounds pass. Goes to Hardin in the corner on the left side. Now to Shelby, left wing, around to Strickland. She drives down the low post of the lane, puts a shot up, had it going, didn't go, followed by Hallett's off, no good. She fights for the rebound following the missed stick back, and it will be held ball. They will give it to Lexington because the Tigers control the tip-off. Sarah Simmons dribbling down. Tigers settle back in, looks like a man-to-man. As they go to Yarbrough. Yarbrough dribbles in the circle, goes left wing to Simmons. Simmons goes down on the baseline, lobs it back outside to Holland. Here's a long three-pointer up and good. Diamond Holland put some super arch on that ball and cleaned the rim. 3-0 Lexington. Shelby almost has it stolen, gets it over to Hardin on the left wing. Hardin picks up the dribble at the head of the key, goes back to Strickland. Lob down to Hallett. Hallett in the paint, stops, puts the jumper up, got it. That's what we're going to have to do right there. We just got to get the ball to Haley. And they are fronting her. She had to move out to the free throw line to get the ball. So Lexington brings it down and set it up with 2 players on the high post. Here's a lob inside or a pass inside for Yarbrough. It's going to be batted away by Harville. I thought Harville had the steal in the corner, but it was too hot to handle. Inbound Simmons. Way outside of Yarbrough. There's Harville right in place to take the steal, but she's unable to bring it in at midcourt, and it will be out of bounds off the Tigers. Give it to Lexington. 6:17 left to go first period. It's 3-2. Lexington on top. Only 2 baskets so far in the first 2 minutes of the game. Butler has it on the left wing, cross to Yarbrough on the right. Now to Simmons in the corner right side, covered by Shelby. She'll break out, head out toward the head of the key, put up a three-pointer. It's off, no good. Rebound is Hardin. No, that's Strickland. Strickland comes out dribbling. Cross court, down to Harville in the corner for three. She got it. You could tell that had money on it when it left her hands. It's 5-3 Tigers now. Simmons dribbles deliberately across the timeline. Goes to the right side now to Butler. Back to Simmons. Simmons goes left side now. Here's a three-pointer. It's off, no good by Holland. Rebound way outside by Strickland. Strickland heads off to the races looking for a layup, but it's going to be tipped out of her hands from behind, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball, however, underneath their own basket. 5:15 left to go, first period. Tigers lead 5-3. Shelby's inbound pass. Takes the three from the right side. She got it. Yeah. Faith Ann Shelby gets her first bucket of the night. The Tigers lead. It's 8-3. 5 minutes left in the first period. As Simmons comes across the timeline. Stops on the right side. Puts up a 12-foot jumper. No good. Rebound. Hallett. She's going to be pushed into the baseline. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called. And that foul is going to be on Callie McDonald. That's her first. Team's first, game's first. And Strickland will dribble across the timeline, met immediately by Holland as she heads into the forecourt. Now Hallie's come way outside the three-point circle. Now heads in after the pass to Harville. Now to Shelby. Shelby goes to the baseline. Bounce passes back to Harville, almost stolen away, but knocked out of bounds into the Lexington bench. Give it to Hardin County. Strickland way across court. Dangerous pass, but Harville was there. Harville has it. Barely on the left side. A lob underneath to Hallett. Hallett lays it up and in.
Yeah, that time they didn't have time to double her up, and it was a good pass.
Yeah, nice feed. So, Tigers lead 10-3 now with 4 minutes left to go. Almost halfway through the first period of play. Simmons, right side now to McDonald. Back to Yarbrough. Yarbrough takes a drive down the lane on the left side and gets the layup. Cuts the lead to 5 now. The Tigers get it back down to Shelby quickly. She'll have to kick it back out to Strickland. Strickland covered up there by Holland. Gets it out now to Harville. Harville is going to be called for traveling, actually carrying the basketball. She pivoted right, went back to her left, and the official on the scene claimed that it was a floor mistake. Here's a long pass down the floor. Tigers get caught kind of napping down there. Shots up, no good. Hallett, I think, got a piece of it. Rebound is going to be put up and in by Butler. Candace Butler got the garbage rebound after Hallett's partial block. And that cuts the lead to 3 now. 3:16 left to go, first period. Hardin County with the basketball in the forecourt. Shelby way outside on the left to Strickland. Strickland gets a step on Holland, but then stops and drains a 3 off of the right side. Sarah got that one off very quickly.
Well, that's what happened inside. We've started making our three-pointers. They've had to come out of that zone and go man-to-man. They can't handle Haley that time, though, Sarah.
13-7 as Simmons drives, gets on the baseline, puts up an 8-foot jumper, loose ball on the floor, and a travel call is going to be issued against Candace Butler, turning it over so that the Lady Tigers will take it out in the backcourt.
A little bit more aggression tonight on both sides of the floor.
Into the game
Lady
comes
Tigers.
Bailey Gamble. And out comes Hardin. Gamble has it out beyond the three-point circle. Back to Strickland. Strickland to Harville. Harville penetrates, goes to Gamble. Gamble puts up a two-pointer and hit it. And it's 16-7. Was that a 3? I thought she was inside the line.
I didn't see if they held her hand up or not.
Anyway, Lexington comes down. Holland takes it down the lane, puts up the shot, and she hit it. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called.
Be on Haley.
Foul is going to be on Haley Hallett, her first.
We need to keep her out of foul trouble. That was a good move, though, by Holland. Just took it to the hole. Didn't recover.
Hit the free throw as well. So it's a 6-point game now. We'll go back and give Gamble a 3 on that because the scoreboard gave it to her. Strickland, cross court now. Gamble back out to Harville for 3. In and out. Rebound, bounced out and picked up by McDonald. McDonald to Simmons, and Lexington goes back on the offensive attack, trailing 16-10, 1:37 left to go in the first. Simmons stops in the circle, down low, the layup is off, no good by Butler. Rebound picked up by Harville. Harville's off to the races, drives in the lane, banks it, yes. I thought she got too far to her right, but she made the adjustment, and Harville picks up her 5th point. Tiger lead now is 8. Across the timeline comes Holland, or rather Simmons. Simmons now to McDonald. McDonald to Yarbrough. Yarbrough to Holland on the right side. Tigers still in the man-to-man, but a sagging affair. As now Holland,
good play.
Yarbrough drives down the baseline, was going to try to hook a pass in the lane, but right there to break it up was Bailey Gamble. It's out of bounds on her, but give it to the Tigers, Lexington Tigers. As driving under goes Yarbrough. Yarbrough found the left side, laid it up and in, and you can tell she's a driver.
Well, they like going to the left, so we got to stop that and make them go right.
Yep. So that the Tigers bring it down. They go to Shelby on the right side. Now to Gamble. Strickland takes a handoff and goes to the left wing, but will reverse her course and go back the other direction. Now to Harville, under to Hallett. Hallett has it for a second, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called. You can tell they've been told to put a lot of pressure on Hallett.
That was a good entry pass, though, by Reese. So she got it in there quick. It's a touch pass inside, and Haley got fouled. They had to come over the top.
And the foul is going to be on Butler. Not a shooter. Tigers take it out on the baseline. Harville inbounds to Strickland. Strickland looking for Gamble on the right side. Finally goes to her. 14 seconds. Clock winding down in the first. Tigers up by 6. Now with it is Strickland, guarded by Holland. Has a strip and a steal, and right at the buzzer, and a long prayer put up there by Jaden Yarbrough that's going to be way off the mark. That's the end of the first period play. Tigers lead it 18-12. We'll come back for quarter number 2. The Hardin County Lady Tigers win the first stanza 18-12, but there's 3 more. As the Tigers will have the advantage of possession to begin the second period. Shelby takes the inbounds pass, goes from left to right and gets it off to Harville. Looks like Sarah Strickland's out of the game now. Now to Harville, baseline to Gamble.
Yeah, that's a barrier, Neely barrier in the game.
As they go to Shelby. Shelby tries the long 3, rimmed it out, no good. Rebound,
good play.
L4, and Gamble reaches in and turns that into a held ball, it will be Lexington ball, but it's at least a minor victory.
Yeah, that's a smart play by Bailey.
Sarah Simmons dribbling across. Lexington down by 6. As Simmons goes underneath to Yarbrough. Yarbrough goes into paint. That's Holland, rather. Goes into paint, puts up the shot. It's off. No good, but a whistle and a foul call. It's going to be on Gamble. That'll be the second team foul. First for Bailey. And Diamond Holland goes to the line shooting 2. First shot, good. Right now, the Lexington Tigers are 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Holland on the line and missed the second one. So she'll get 1 out of the deal. And it'll cut the lead to 5. Now Strickland back in the game. Harville there. Also Haley Hardin back in the game. Hardin has it on the left wing, back out to Strickland. Strickland picked up by Simmons. Now to Harville. Harville drives, goes under, puts the shot up, no good. But Hallett got the rebound and puts it up and in. That's 6 for Haley tonight. And Lexington brings it down with 6:39 left to go, second period, trailing 20-13. On the left side, they go to Holland. Holland in the paint, puts up a jumper, off no good, rebound, Shelby. So Faith Ann comes a dribbling down the floor, goes to Harville at midcourt. Harville to Strickland on the right side. A lob underneath the Hallett, wide open. Nice pass.
That's a great pass by Sarah. Good entry pass, got it up high. She just went up and got it and stuck it in the basket.
Hallett's got 8 now. Tiger lead is 9. Simmons on the left side to Holland. Now to Ballou. Ballou in the paint. Now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough drives, puts it off the glass, won't go. Rebound Hallett. That's what we got to have, is rebounds. Strickland across the timeline, stops. 18-footer, got it, yes. Well, we act like, looks a little bit like that old team we were talking about.
Yeah.
Across the timeline comes Sarah Simmons for Lexington. Tigers now up by 11. 5:27 left in the half. Lob in. Harville got a hand on it. It's going to be picked up by Ballou. In the paint, jumper is going to be up and good by Yarbrough.
They're good from mid-range.
Who got he had a real nice touch under there. There's a lob underneath to Hallett. Hallett takes it from Strickland down underneath. Gets another. Yeah. There's another field goal. She's got 10 now. And the Tiger lead is 11 once again. With it, Simmons on the right side. Back out to Yarbrough. Back to Simmons. Now on the left side, Holland puts up a 3. Boy,
she's a good shooter. Got a good stroke.
Definitely a couple of athletes on this team. Strickland in trouble, has it tipped away, and Holland's responsible for knocking it out of bounds, and out comes Harville. In will come Atkins.
No, it's Callahan. Callahan.
Claire Callahan. Thought that was a 3. 2 zeros. Anyway, Strickland takes the inbounds pass, goes on the left side now to Hardin, back outside now to Shelby. Shelby right side to Strickland, way out. Now driving, shooting, and scoring is Haley Hardin. Haley Hardin gets her first 2 points on the night, and it's 28-18. Tigers up by 10 again. Just over halfway to go here in the second period. On the right side, they go to Waldrop. And a jumper on the baseline is no good. Rebound taken down, and Strickland goes down to Shelby. Shelby picks it up on the right side. Goes back to Strickland. Now to Hardin on the left. Hardin. Callahan has it momentarily. Goes back outside to Shelby. Shelby still trying to find Hallett, and now has a long 3. Put up and good. Sarah Strickland. And the Tigers liking these rims here in Lexington.
Well, that's funny. McDonald, she was looking at her like, I don't know what else to do. I had good defense. She still stuck at my eye.
31-18 now, 13 points the lead. Butler gets a give and go back and a nice back pass to Callie McDonald. McDonald puts it up and in. Caught the Tigers sort of sleeping. Tigers get it in. Finally, there's a... No. There's a pass. It didn't look like Harville had gone all the way into the court.
She landed on the other side. The ball was thrown on this side. Well, Coach...
They've called a backcourt as they tried to pass it across, and...
well, she caught it on our side.
Yeah. She landed on our side. It may have been a backcourt. It happened really quickly. But anyway, Lexington's got the basketball. Holland drives, puts up a 15-foot jumper, no good. Rebound taken down by Shelby. Shelby's got at least 2 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, that's her normal game.
And here's a pass from Hardin inside to Hallett. It's going to be knocked away, and Lexington will control. They got a chance to cut into this 11-point lead right now with 2:35 left to go in the half. Long pass cross court. Holland has it, goes to Yarbrough at the charity stripe over on the right side, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Shelby. And inbounds, driving in, it's McDonald, puts a shot up, no good. Hallett with the rebound, just scraped it out of there. Got it over to Strickland. Strickland dribbling across the timeline. Sarah Strickland, the senior. On the left side now, Hardin under to Hallett. Hallett takes a couple of dribbles, puts up a shot, won't go, but she's fouled. That had a chance. That's on Candace Butler, her second. And to the line goes Haley Hallett, shooting her first free throws of the night. And the first one is good.
They just sort of look like they're rejuvenated a little bit.
I don't know though what happened, but this is not the same team.
Well, played Friday night. Pre-Christmas team.
Yeah, it's a different team than the one that played Friday so far. So let's not count our chickens before they hatch, but right now they look like world beaters. Hallett hits both free throws. Tiger lead now is 13. There's a collision in the forecourt, and now a whistle and a foul is going to be called on the Tigers, and that's going to be on Hallett. That's going to be on Hallett, her second. And Lexington takes it in. 1:50 left to go in the half. Holland goes right side to Simmons. Now to McDonald. McDonald and a push-off foul. It's probably going to be on Callahan. It is. That's the first on Clara. Out comes Butler, and in comes Ballou. And Lexington takes it out on the end line with 1:43 left to go in the half. As Simmons dribbles from right side to the head of the key, back to Yarbrough on the right side, looking for Holland on the left. She drives, shoots, missed, rebound, Harville. Harville to Strickland. Strickland running. It's going to catch Callahan underneath. Shot won't go. Thought she had a rebound, but it's tipped away. Now here comes Simmons on the run. He'll lob it down underneath to Ballou. Ballou decides to take it back outside. Goes on the left wing. Now to Holland. Cross court to Yarbrough. To giving her the three. She takes it. Missed it. Rebound. Ballou. And there's a whistle and a foul on the floor. I'm thinking this is going to be on...
That's Callahan.
Callahan again, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so, but I wanted to wait. Inbounds to Yarbrough. Yarbrough picked up by Shelby. To Simmons. Simmons now around on the other side, on the left side. Still on the wing. Simmons goes under to Holland. Holland drives, puts a jumper up, no good. Rebound put up and in. And Ballou gets a deuce there. Hallett is not in the game now, and you can tell it. 33-22, back to an 11-point game. Tigers got 30 seconds left in the second period. Lob under to Strickland. Strickland lays it up and in. Nice give and go.
Good pass by Callahan.
Callahan made a really sweet pass underneath. 17 seconds left. Lexington down by 13 as Simmons goes left wing. And here's a three that's going to be banked in by Holland from an impossible angle. 1 second at half court. Another bank shot, this time by Strickland, but it's not going to have the fortune that Holland did on that bank shot from a side. That's unusual. But 35-25, Tigers up by 10. Got to be happy about that. And it's obvious. I wasn't sure that Lexington was going to look that good at first, but they warmed up as the half came along, and they've gotten back in the game. There was a time there when I thought we were going to really take over.
Yeah, they're athletic. They're active inside. They've got some good shooters, and but we played really well. We shot the ball really well, and what that did was they started out kind of playing us in a 2-3 zone, and then kind of collapsing on Haley. But when we started knocking down those threes, like we talked about in previous games, they had to come out. They couldn't let us do that, so they had to go man-to-man. And then we started getting it inside. And Haley's hard to handle.
That's the name of offensive basketball. You either hit it outside or you get it packed in down low.
Yeah. So it's been a good first half. We're up by 10. Two really good teams. We played well, and we just need to keep it up here in the second half. Like I said, they can shoot. They got a good team.
All right, looking forward to another half of play coming up. Don't forget, boys play right after this one, and this is the first district game of the season. A really important game to get things started and start that road down to the district tournament.
Well, out of all of them that we'll play, that first one, if you can get it underneath your belt, get a win on the road. We'll be at home on Friday night, homecoming night, Friday night, so a lot of festivities there. And then Chester County coming to town. They'll be really good. And then we'll go to Central Alabama on Monday. We'll have McNary at home again on Tuesday, which will be another tough matchup.
Right.
And then Lexington in town on Friday. So we can make a lot of hay right here real quick. And, you want to get in that first or second place in the district, so you'll get a home team in the region. And, that's it. This is a new region for us. Even though we played these teams in the past, it's still different because it's district now.
Yeah, and legs are going to be really important for both teams, particularly playing back-to-back nights during the regular season. And so I'm sure both head coaches are concerned about that. And there will probably be some running going on.
It's just weird that we're stacking all these district games in a 2.5-week period.
Right.
And then we're going to take a week and a half off before we start district play. So it's kind of a weird deal, but it is what it is, and it's that way for everybody.
Absolutely. So it's halftime. Lady Tigers lead 35-25. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors. We'll come back with more basketball from right here in Lexington, Tennessee. Welcome back to Hardin County High School basketball. Bill Sharp along with Steve Carnell.
Yeah.
What?
No. Oh.
What you were saying to me?
Chewing my popcorn.
Oh. Bill Sharp and Steve Carnell, we're on location here in Lexington, Tennessee, bringing you the Hardin County High School Lady Tigers basketball game right now. The Tigers up 35-25 and looking pretty good.
Yeah, they look really good. Friday night they had spurts of this and then kind of would die down and lose a little bit of interest, I guess, and that's kind of a bad way to put that. But tonight, man, they've been laser focused in the first half and played really well. They've shot it well. They've rebounded well. Faith Ann, I was talking to a friend of mine last night. We were talking about the team and, Faith Ann, the one thing she was really good at last year during that run, she may be the smallest person on the floor, but, man, she got a lot of garbage rebounds. She was tough inside, and she's, 2 or 3 rebounds tonight. Looks like her old self. She shot the ball well. So it's been good. It's been fun to watch, and I just hope that they can continue this throughout the rest of the night, get a win here, and continue the momentum. Real quick, though, before we take another break, Tuesday night, Coach Matthew Smith, AD Matthew Smith, just sent me some information. On Tuesday night, they're going to recognize the Hardin County Baseball Tigers that finished runner-up in the state tournament last year, and then they're going to recognize the state champion Lady Tigers and Tigers bowling team. That's all coming up on Tuesday night. So if you want to get out and show your appreciation for these two teams. Of course, the bowling team, that's nothing unusual for them to have to walk out. But
well, there are some players that weren't here.
Yeah, well, I know. But, I mean, it's just like, it's just, okay, they did it again. But baseball team is going to be recognized. And, Bill, as well as I do, it's so hard to get to a state championship anyway, no matter what sport it is. And then seems like basketball, baseball, and football is even more difficult with the playoff system and stuff like that you have to go through. And for the teams, all the teams that did as well as they did with what they had to put up with the COVID stuff, and are we going to play, are we not going to play, going through that, and then had really outstanding seasons. And baseball team really made a great run in the playoffs, starting on the road in Arlington and then getting a win over Collierville, and then, going to the tournament and just going through that and making it to the finals. But anyway, that's coming up Tuesday night.
Okay, well, that pretty well uses up all our time for the
well, you have talked enough.
Blame it on me.
Yeah.
But we've got basketball action ready for you in just a second as both teams have finished their warm-ups, and we'll just keep it right here until the tip-off and come back and try to make up the commercial breaks a little bit later.
Did we, is it our ball to start off? Should be.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's right. Of course, you kind of have to know who had the last held ball, and I don't remember that. But right now, Lady Tigers up 35-25, and they've switched ends, and hopefully they're just as hot on this end as they were on the other. In scoring in the first half, Strickland had 10, Hallett had 12, Harville had 5, Gamble had 3, and Haley Hardin had 2. So the Tigers have the basketball indeed to start the third period. There's a pass down low to Hallett. Hallett's jumper, little turnaround job on the baseline from about 7 feet, up and good.
Yeah, they don't have the size down low to do that and play her one-on-one like that.
Simmons across the timeline for Lexington, goes right side now to McDonald. Back to Yarbrough. Yarbrough has it stripped by Strickland. Strickland on the fast break. 2-on-2. Goes into paint, puts up a one-hander off the back rim. Rebound is taken down by Butler. Butler to Simmons. Simmons and Lexington back on the attack. 7:12 left to go third. Tigers up by a dozen. Simmons picked up by Shelby. And now there's a 5-second call.
Yeah.
And that was all Faith Ann Shelby defensively. And I think Simmons just forgot she's outside that line.
She got caught up in dribbling.
Yep. And the Tigers get it on the floor mistake. And here comes Hardin County, that is, with Strickland going right side to Harville. Outside now to Hardin. Now to Strickland left side. Move it around the horn. Hardin now moves left. Hands off to Strickland. Strickland has it stripped. Goes to the floor. Loose ball. Several players there. Shelby in there. Hallett. And a held ball that's going to be assessed for both teams. And now there's timeout. Timeout Lexington. 30-second timeout. We'll take a pause. We'll be right back. Well, I don't know the particular reason, but here in the midst of the third period, the first timeout of the night was just called. And Ron Burnham called it. But Lexington has the ball, though, following the held ball call. And here's a pass off and a driving layup by Callie McDonald. And she had pretty well her way to the basket. Laid it off the glass and cut the lead now to 10. Tigers go to Hardin on the left side on the action end. Now to Shelby. Back to Hardin on the left side. Now to Harville. Harville starts to penetrate. Dumps it back out to Shelby. Cross court to Hardin. Hardin under the Hallett. Hallett takes the feed as Hardin gets a nice bounce pass for the assist. Hallett will score, and she's fouled.
It was there. Haley kind of waited and waited, but it was there the whole time, and she really led her to the basket with that bounce pass.
That's on McDonald, her second. And Hallett to the line, nailed it. So Lexington now down by 13. Biggest lead of the night. It's been 13. With 5:37 left to go in the third. As Yarbrough goes in the paint, falls down, and gets the pass off to Simmons. Simmons tries to catch Butler in the lane. She does, but Butler can't shoot. Dumps it back outside. Now Yarbrough picks it up, goes into the lane, and has a collision.
So second. Haley's.
Oh, that's on
Hallett.
Hallett, that's her third, isn't it?
No, second. Well, now they switch. It is her third.
Yeah.
She's got to be careful.
So, inbounds pass goes to Holland. Holland goes under, puts up a shot. It's no good, but a whistle and a foul. And that's going to be on Strickland, I think. Her first. And to the line goes Holland. Holland was 2 for 3 from the free throw line until that one. Now she's 3 for 4. And she gets both free throws on this trip. And she has 15 points tonight. Tiger lead is 11. And Harville will inbound it to Strickland. Strickland will dribble across the timeline and immediately pass it back to Reese. On the right side, they go to Shelby. Back now to Hardin. Over to Harville. She drives in the paint, puts up a shot. Oh, won't go, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Lexington.
That's a good move by Reese, and, you know, That was her patent move.
That's on Butler. That's her third.
Her 2 or 3 years that she's played here, 3 years she's played here, going into her senior year this year.
Harville gets the inbounds pass, goes underneath, tries to get it down to Callahan, who has it batted away. Steele's taken by Lexington, and Lexington comes down the floor. Hallett off the floor. Have to play some really tough defense as they go to Butler in the corner. On the left side is Simmons now. 4:32 left in the third. Tigers up by 11. Now a loose ball is going to be recovered by Yarbrough. Yarbrough goes to the right side, backs into the lane, dribbles, and will be fouled by Strickland. And they say that's her first, so that earlier foul I
think it was on Faith Ann.
Okay, so that's second on Shelby a moment ago. But Lexington will take it out inline, right side of the lane.
Oh,
inbound. It took a long time. Inbound McDonald, who banked her home. Should have been a 5-second call, but Tigers now
another timeout.
Now leading by 9. Timeout call. This time by Burnham. So timeout on the floor. Tigers lead 40-31. 4:07 left to go here in the third. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Hardin County will have it in the full court with 4:07 left to go in the third, leading 40-31. A one-digit lead for the first time in a while. And Shelby gets it over to Harville. Now to Strickland. Strickland lobs it across to Harville rather. Baseline jumper is up and no good by Gamble. Rebound struggle on the inline, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called. And that's going to be on Shelby, her third. So Faith Ann's going to have to be careful with a quarter and a half left to go. 3:43 left to go third. Tigers still up by 9. Simmons dribbles across, picked up by Shelby as she does so. Simmons stops. Top of the key, or rather the top of the post on the left side, goes to Holland. Now to Yarbrough at the high post right side. Now to Simmons. She tries a three. Got it. Sarah Simmons has been quiet all night. It's her first points. She nailed that three-pointer, and it's a 6-point game. Harville in the paint. Dumps it off. Here is a shot by Gamble. It's no good. Gamble goes for the rebound at midcourt. Can't get to it. It will be Lexington basketball. Into the game comes Neely Barrier. Out comes Faith Ann.
Well, we're getting in a little bit of foul trouble, which is creating some problems on the defensive side, more so on the offensive side.
Simmons goes on the right side now to Yarbrough. Here's a three-pointer by Simmons on the right side. It's off, no good. Rebound all the way in the corner, and finally thrown up against the Tiger players and out of bounds. With the throw there is number 22, Kylie Walter. And it will be Lexington ball in the corner. They work with it. Simmons drives, goes in the paint, puts up the jumper from about 9 feet away. It's off, no good, but a whistle and a foul is going to send Simmons to the line.
Bill, we're letting them hang around, and we're on the road, and that's never a good recipe for sure. We kind of maintained a double-digit lead.
Fouls on Barrier. Simmons to the line, missed the free throw.
That helps.
She'll get one more. 2:41 left third. Tigers up by 6. Need a rebound right here. And Barrier said, no, you don't. Tigers will take it out on the inline. And now it's a 5-point game. Now they go to, Gamble to Strickland. Maybe looking to eat up some clock here. Strickland drives, goes on the right side, and there's a traveling call on that's a barrier gets called for traveling. It was a quick interchange, and she was trying to step in behind the Lexington defender and shuffled her feet. They're going to give it to Lexington in the backcourt with 2:20 left to go. Into the game comes Hallett. Now to Simmons on the left. To Waldo. Now underneath to Holland. She kicks it out to Yarbrough. Now to Simmons. Stops. Free throw jumper. In and out. No good. Rebound. Reese Harville. Harville. Over to Strickland. Strickland clear out pass. Gets it down to Hardin. Now to Harville. Drive. Stops. Gives Hardin the three off the left side. No good. Man, rebound taken down by Yarbrough.
We are ice cold.
Caden Yarbrough. Now quickly down the floor, they put up a three. That's Simmons. Shot's no good. Follow is rejected. I think that was Hardin that got the block.
That was Reese coming from behind. That was a really good play by her. She understands Haley foul trouble, so she can't really do anything down there defensively.
So Lexington takes it out. They'll go over to Simmons for a long three on the left. It's off, no good. Rebound taken down by Shelby. Faith Ann is off to the races, and she will be fouled as she moves toward midcourt. It's on Diamond Holland, her first. And as a team sixth, over the third. Now as the Tigers work it on the offensive end, they try to go on the left side. A whistle and a foul call. It's going to be on Jaden Yarbrough. And the Tigers will take it out with 1:21 left to go in the third. Inbound it to Strickland. Sherritt on the right to Shelby. Shelby heads into the lane. Bounce passes it out to Hardin. Hardin looking, trying to get it. And then goes to Harville. Harville goes into the lane, puts up a shovel shot from about 10. It's off, no good. Gets her own rebound. Her follow won't go. And a whistle and a foul call. Reaching in on the rebound. That took a 360 on Reese.
Yeah, we've kind of gone cold here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we've been outscored 10-5 in this quarter. Still hanging on to a 5-point lead with 50 seconds left. Lexington works it to Waldrop on the left side. She'll try the three. Missed it. Rebound. Harville comes out dribbling. Has it tipped away by Holland. And Holland doing a great job of acting, but just not quite good enough. The official there is handing the ball out to the Tigers. Holland goes to the bench. In comes number 31, that's Zoe Haynes.
See where they're picking us up? Right at the circle. So they're making us speed up way out here, and now we got another timeout.
Timeout call with 30.8 seconds left to go in the third period. Tigers up by 5. We will be back in exactly 30 seconds. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast of Hardin County High School basketball. Hardin County's Lady Tigers up 40-35 with just over 30 seconds left to go here in the third period. And inbounds from Harville goes to Hardin. Over now to Strickland. She has it with 25 seconds left. On the right side is Shelby. With 18, she puts up a three. It's partially blocked Hallett gets a rebound. Her 7 or 8 foot follow's no good. 10 seconds. Shelby comes up with the basketball. Now outside to Strickland. 5 seconds.
You got to go.
To behind the back dribble drive and put up a shot at the buzzer that is nowhere close. 40-35. The third quarter score. Tigers cough up 5 points of that lead in the third period. We'll take a 60-second pause here and we'll come back for quarter number 4. Eight minutes set on the clock. And when we came back from the break, it's still 40-35. Hardin County up by 5, but Lexington will have the basketball to begin the fourth and final period. That is excluding overtime. And got an ugly look from Steve when I said overtime. But Simmons will take it down, have it on the left side, lob it underneath, stolen away by Hallett. Hallett over to Strickland. Strickland regains her balance and then dribbles down to the action end for the Tigers. Still on the dribble on the right side, drives, goes on there, lays it off the glass. I thought the glass, but it caught the iron, came off. Simmons with the rebound. Simmons quickly down the floor. Already ready to take a three-point shot, doesn't. Tries to go inside, and it's right into the hands of Hallett. Hallett comes up with it for the Tigers, and the Tigers go back to task here to try to do better than that 5-point third quarter production. Now, Shelby working, head of the key, drives in the lane.
Oh.
She is actually mauled by Simmons, and Simmons is going to pick up her first foul, but boy, she did it in a dandy fashion. Now, Faith Ann can take it, but shouldn't have to. Strickland takes the inbounds pass, puts up the three. Won't go. Rebound Simmons. Simmons running full speed, dumps it off at the last second.
Play.
Shot blocked by Harville. Harville coming back on the fast break, 3-on-1. Stops, dishes out now to Hardin. Tigers will have to set up the offense. Harville backs it off on the left wing. Now under to Hallett. Hallett moves left to right, puts a jumper up. Oh, won't go, but she's going to the line.
Man, what a good play down here by Reese defensively.
That's a second on Yarbrough. Hallett to the line. She'll be shooting 2 with a chance to broaden this 5-point lead. And
all of a sudden, we can't throw it in the ocean.
Second shot in the air. Yes, got it. So it's a 6-point margin now. And the Tigers lead the quarter 1-0. 6:35 left to go. As Simmons dribbles across the timeline, goes right side to Holland. Now back to Simmons, lobs underneath, tries to get it into Waldrop. Waldrop finds the basket, finds the backboard first, and then the basket, and she'll pick up 2 there. Tigers come down the floor quickly. They go to Hardin. Hardin drives in the lane, puts up the 3-foot jumper, no good. Rebound, Hallett. Hallett won't go. And Simmons comes up with the rebound. We're getting those second shots tonight. We just can't get them to go here in the second half. Yarbrough across the timeline, stops on the baseline, and they're going to call her for double dribbling. She obviously put 2 hands on the ball at some point during that drive. And the Tigers will take it out to backcourt. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. 41-37. Tigers up by a measly 4 points. Hardin down to Hallett baseline. Back out to Harville for a 16-foot jump shot. No good. Rebound taken down by Haynes. And here come the Lexington Tigers. Simmons goes to Holland, stolen away by Strickland. Strickland just reached in, got a finger on the ball, and then controlled it. Outlet pass down. Harville missed the layup, got her on rebound. Now to Shelby for three. No, won't go. Rebound, Harville. Tigers getting the rebounds, we just can't get it to go in. Now Strickland, 16-footer from the line, no good. Harville with a rebound. Harville tries a three off the right. Rattles to Harville, going to wave it off because Coach Burnham called timeout before Harville put the three up, and so we can't get a break here. 41-37 to score, 5:08 left to go here, 5:04 left to go. We've got a 60-second break. We'll be right back. Critical time for a timeout. It cost the Tigers 3 points, but obviously things had gotten out of control there, and Coach Burnham trying to settle it down. Tigers have it. They're working it to Hallett, 17-footer just behind the line. No good. Rebound taken down by Yarbrough. Yarbrough over to Simmons, and Lexington takes it down with just under 5 minutes left to play here, trailing by 4. Simmons lobs down on the baseline to Butler. Cross court now to Holland. Holland is going to be run. Actually, Strickland had left the ground thinking that Holland was putting up a three, and she ended up landing on it.
1-1.
Now it's the second on Strickland, and Holland's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a 1-1.
Oh, check that. She missed it. Rebound Harville.
Good Lord.
Good eye. Now there's a steal on the inbounds pass, and Lexington's Waldrop goes in for a layup, missed it, and Harville gets the rebound, and there's a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Yarbrough in the backcourt. That's her third, and it will be a 1-1 for the Tigers. Both teams with 7 fouls down, and Reese Harville is on the line, shooting 1-1.
We've been stuck on 41 for a while, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been 1 point. We scored 1 point in the last 4 minutes, or 5 minutes.
Get in there.
Harville hit the first free throw. And a collective sigh of relief runs around this side of the gymnasium. Second one, good. Nothing but net. And now it's a 5-point Tiger lead. Just over half of the quarter left, 4:17. As Holland has it, goes left wing now from Simmons over to Yarbrough. Long cross court pass to Holland at the right side. She's double teamed, dips it off to Waldrop. McDonald now to Simmons. Now to Yarbrough, drives in the lane, puts up the shot over Hallett. It's off no good, but a whistle and a foul call on the rebound, reaching over, and that was Candace Butler. Candace is playing with 4 now, so there's an opportunity to get a starter out of the game. And the clock stopped. 3:53 left to go. Tigers up by 5. And Harville on the line. So crucial free throws. She'll be shooting one. What's a bonus? First shot's off, no good. Rebound. Hallett had it stripped away. And Yarbrough comes up with it. Now to Simmons. Lexington back on the attack. Pass down to Holland, side court, and Hardin rather. Haley Hardin picks up her first foul into the line with an opportunity to sink 2 free throws if she hits them both. Is Diamond Holland. First shot is off, no good. Rebound, Hallett. Oh. Tigers needing to score this time. Down the floor, they lead by 6. Strickland gets it over down to Harville. Harville to Hardin. Hardin is hammered. And now a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Diamond Strickland.
Well, they were wanting to walk, but the reason she walked because they knocked the fool out of her from the behind.
She was blindsided.
Yeah, so it was just a good no call.
But to the line, it's Harville shooting 1-1, missed it.
Good Lord.
Can't get a free throw nor a field goal. Hallett goes to the floor for the rebound. She will be, I can't tell whether she was fouled or if
they're just.
But there's timeout on the floor, timeout Hardin County. 3:24 left, 43-37 Tigers. We'll be back in 30 seconds. (43-37) to score. Hardin County up by 6 with 3:24 left to go in the fourth period. As Coach Ron Burnham, now it looks like they're going on a 60-second break instead of a 30, but the official signal 30.
Well, it's been an interesting second half, and, you know, both teams shot the ball really well in the first half. They've struggled. Both teams, luckily, have struggled. And this half, Lynn, we've gotten so many second chances and third chances offensively and just struggling, keep putting the basketball in the basket.
Well, they played over 4.5 minutes in the fourth quarter and scores 3-2 Tigers. So that tells you how slow point production is. Tigers take the inbounds pass. They get it to Shelby. Shelby dribbles on the right side, goes left side down to Hallett. Hallett dishes off to Harville, heads into the lane. Can't get it into it. Now they go to Hardin. Now to Hallett on the baseline. Hallett goes underneath the Strickland. Had the ball go through her hands, and it will be picked up off the floor there by McDonald. And Lexington back on the attack now. Under 3 minutes to go. On the left side, here's Holland for 3. It's off, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say it's going to be their ball. Looked like Shelby fell on the ball as it hit the sideline, and instead of getting the held ball there, it's going to be Lexington ball. That rebound went all the way to the bleachers, and Tigers couldn't get a break there. Simmons, left side now to Holland. Back to Simmons, 2:38 now. Into Butler. Butler underneath, gets a shot. It goes up for a quick jam shot. It's going to be off, no good, but a whistle.
That was a good block by Reese. That wasn't even close. She didn't touch him, but
foul is on Harville. That's only her second, so no real damage there. But to the line is Butler, who can do damage from the free throw line. First shot, it's up good. She's got 2 tonight. Now she has 3. 2:33 left. Tigers up by 5. Now 4. As Butler hits them both. Quick timeout by Lexington. 2:33 left, 43-39. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors. We'll be back, Bubba, in 1 minute. We were talking of fatigue factor while we were off the air, and these players have played with very little relief from the bench tonight. And right now it's getting down to a point of fouls where Butler has 4 for Lexington and Yarborough has 3. Tigers inbound it, get it down to Shelby on the right side, give it the 3, in and out, won't go, rebound Butler.
Man, that was down in the
cell.
Goodness gracious.
Now we go down to, that's Holland for 3 on the left side. They're not having much more success than we are. Strickland ends up with the rebound, gets it across the timeline to Harville. One thing we have not seen tonight at all is any kind of press. Shelby has it right side, goes left to Harville. 1:55 now. Strickland. No. Hanging on to a 4-point lead. She drives in the lane, puts up the shot off the glass, won't go. Hallett gets the rebound. She is absolutely manhandled. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Shelby. Now to Strickland for 3. No. Rebound Hardin. Now taken away. Harville comes up with it to Shelby for 3. She got it. Yes. That's hard to watch, but it ended the right way. 46-39 now. Tigers by 7. A little breathing room with 1:25 left to go. Very little. Simmons outside, goes right side down to Yarborough. Yarborough to Holland on the right side. Lobs under to Butler. Butler turns around, puts a shot up, blocked by Hallett. Hallett picked it out of the air and controls it as well. Gets it to Harville. Harville down the floor to Hardin. Hardin stops in the corner on the left side. Kicks it back outside now to Harville. Now to Hallett. Hallett finds Harville coming through. Harville couldn't get a shot off and wisely kicked it back outside. The Tigers need to eat some clock. Here's Hardin who drives to the basket and scores. Hardin had it out at the free throw line, took it down the left side and laid up and in. And that's some insurance that the Lady Tigers need with 38 seconds left to go in the game. Simmons takes the 3 with 34 left. No good. Hallett with the rebound. 48-39 now with 29 seconds. Strickland across the timeline.
I don't know why they're not fouling.
To Shelby. I guess they may not think they can come back. Here now Harville has it. Tigers working it outside. 15, 16 seconds. Now to Hardin. Hardin has it batted away. Now to Strickland. No foul coming. 9 seconds. And Tigers are going to take this game. Harville will dribble it out, and that's it. They're not going to even bother to contest it.
I can't believe they ended it like that.
48-39, the final score. The Lady Tigers pull a rabbit out of their hat on that one because things were touch and go with just a couple of minutes left in the game, and then all of a sudden things kind of slid into place for the Tigers. And they're going to go away with the first district victory of the season.
Well, we finally hit a 3. I mean, the lid came off for a couple of baskets, but, man, what a play by Faith Ann. They left her open. She knocked it down. And then Haley Hardin really wasn't looking to shoot, but, man, what a heads-up play by her. Well, she turned and looked at the
lane cleared up, and she just went.
She just went with a left-handed
play, yeah.
And then I don't understand. I have no idea what happened there toward the end because they had plenty of time.
There was 45 minutes
to put us on the line. It was just a 3-possession game, really. 3-possession game with 50-something seconds to go, but they chose to let it go. So
that may be something they regret later on in the season, but I'm like you, I couldn't believe it. They did not put us on the line at the end, but we end up winning the fourth quarter 8-4 and the game by 9. So first game done. Lady Tigers winning 48-39. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors. We'll come back with some info about game number 2. So stay with us right here on K93, your number 1 sports station in Savannah.
Welcome back to Lexington, Tennessee. I'm Steve Cornell along with Bill Sharp. Lady Tigers hang on and get a district win, their district opener over here in Lexington. Played really well in the first half, and it was a struggle for both teams in the second half, but a big three-pointer by Faith Ann Shelby, and then Haley Hardin really put the nail in the Lady Tigers of Lexington with her drive and score. And then Lady Tigers went ahead, got a rebound on a defensive rebound, and then dribbled it out, and that was the end of the game. Should be a good one here tonight. Talked with Coach Carpenter earlier today. He said they had two guys that were really, really good. It's going to be a tough matchup. They got some length. Got two really good athletes that can shoot. And we're coming off a couple of good performances. A loss to Bolivar earlier in the week, but a really good game and a well-played game. Just kind of ran out of juice in midway through the fourth quarter, and then defeating Kyle Sooth on Friday night over there. I want to remind you, homecoming will be Friday night, tip-off time at 6 p.m., Chester County in town. You can hear it all right here on 93.5 FM, or get out to Michaela Welch Gymnasium and enjoy the festivities. Then we'll be on the road Monday at Central Alabama, and the tip time for that is at 6 p.m. Tuesday night, we'll be at home, McNary in town. Also, we're going to recognize the Hardin County baseball team, 21 season, and their accomplishments, finishing runner-up in the state championship, and also the bowling team that just won 2 state champions chips last Friday, as the Lady Tigers and the Tigers both bring home the gold ball. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the starting lineups right after this.
Hardin County Tigers will be introduced as we come back on the air. Kayla McGee just was called out there. We have Tyler Northern, Marlon Yarbrough, Tyler Gerald, or rather Wheeler Wilkes, and if I pick out the other starter, I think that's Carter Smith. So now Lexington being introduced, Rodelius Transon, and then Tanner Neisler, Michael Leslie, Caleb Gordon, and Rocky Hurley. Lexington got a little bit of height. They got a couple of players that are in excess of, I'd say, 6'2", 6'3", which will give them a slight advantage over the Tigers. Height-wise. McGee set the jump center. And Neisler for Lexington. Once again, Tigers in maroon, Lexington in white. Neisler controls the tap, picked up in the backcourt. And across the timeline goes Transon. Transon drives in the lane, goes right straight to the glass, misses the shot, and coming down with a rebound is Kayla McGee. Now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough drives down, banks it off, and got it. Yeah, Yarbrough went right side and then back to the left and got his patented little hook shot inside and scores. Tigers jump up 2-0. Full court pressure being applied. And Transon. It's a foul. Who they said that was on? Steve, did you see?
It was on Tylen.
Okay, Tylen Irvin picks up the first foul of the night and his first. And Lexington will work it down on the baseline. And traveling call is going to be assessed against Rocky Hurley. And the Tigers will take over in the backcourt. And Yarbrough dribbles across. And he'll be called for traveling. He left his feet, came down, and then passed off and didn't get the pass away until after his feet had already come down. Tigers go back to pressure defense in the backcourt. As Transon now outside to Hurley. And a three-pointer put up from the deep corner on the right side. Up and good by Neisler. And that looked sweet for the Lexington standpoint. There's a kick-out pass from McGee to Irvin. Irvin's shot won't go. Rebound Lexington. They're on the attack. With it's Gordon. Gordon drives baseline all the way to the corner on the left side. Now to Neisler. Back out to Transon. 3-2 now. Tigers trail by a point. Here's a intrusion into the lane and a kickback pass. Here's a three-pointer off the left side by Rodarius Transon, and he nailed a three. And it's 6-2. Yarbrough into the forecourt, into the lane, stops, goes up for a shot. Got it, buddy. I think this is going to be on the floor prior to the shot. Indeed, they're going to wave off Yarbrough's basket, but the Tigers will get it out baseline. They go to Wilkes on the left. Now to Yarbrough for three off the right. Off, no good. Rebound, Neisler. Over to Hurley. Hurley in the forecourt. Tigers get back on D adequately. That Hurley has to back it up to the center court circle. Now to Neisler. Neisler underneath. Shot up and good by Leslie. Michael Leslie scores and he's fouled. Caleb McGee picks up his first personal. Second team foul. 5:39 left to go first period. 6-2 Lexington. On the line trying to make it 7 is Leslie. And he nailed it. Now there's timeout on the floor. Timeout, Coach Carpenter. 5:39 left to go first period. And Tigers down a bit. We'll be back in 30 seconds. So we go to the timeout early in this game. We'll have less than 3 minutes played, and Coach Carpenter saw something he didn't like, and a trend, I guess, and trying to close that door before it gets too wide open. Inbound to Yarbrough. To McGee at midcourt. Kicks it off the left to Smith. Over to Wilkes, and then quickly underneath to Smith, and Smith scores. Nice feed by Wilkes into Smith. Tigers cut the lead to 5 now. Let's pass out and out. And driving in for the shots, Transon. Shot won't go. Rebound taken down by Willie Wilkes. A whistle and a foul call on Transon. That's his second. The Tigers will take it out. Transon comes out of the game. In comes Jacob Davis. Irvin inbounds to Yarbrough. Yarbrough cross-court pass to Irvin. Irvin drives in the paint, stops, guns, missed. Rebound, Neisler. Out of the pass, now to Davis. Back to Hurley. Hurley backs out toward center court, goes right court to Leslie. Leslie on the lane, stops, scores, went right over Smith, and no foul call, and Leslie's going to pick up a deuce there. He's got 5, and it's a 7-point Tiger deficit. Irvin across the timeline, looking for some help, gets it over now to Smith, Carter Smith with it. Back now to Irvin, cross court to Wilkes. Wilkes to Irvin. Irvin drives in, puts a shot up, block. As Leslie swats it down, outlet pass. Lexington goes down and missed a couple of passes under the basket, and going up for a little tip in is Tanner Neisler. He not only is successful, but he's going to the line. Going to be on Wheeler Wilkes his first. Third team foul. Out comes Irvin. In comes J.T. Smith for the Tigers. And to the line to shoot one is Tanner Neisler, and he hit it. Yarbrough works up the floor against Leslie. On the right side, he goes to Smith. Smith outside. JT with it. Now to Wilkes on the right for 3. No. Rebound goes all the way out untouched. It will be Lexington basketball with 3:48 left to go, first period. 14-4. Tigers down by double figures. Neisler down in the corner on the right side, driving layup, no good, and the stick back by Leslie. That's Michael Leslie gets 2 more, and the Tigers trail by 12. Yarbrough across the timeline, working man for man with Gordon. Now goes to the left side to Smith, JT. Now to Carter underneath Yarbrough, missed the layup. Rebound, Lexington. Neisler. Over now, driving with Hurley. Stops baseline, has it batted away by Yarbrough. Picked up on the floor by Smith. JT goes down, stops, kicks it out to Yarbrough. Yarbrough giving the 3, doesn't take it, instead goes toward the baseline, and it's batted out of bounds. Touch last by Lexington. Tigers will take it out with 2:55 left to go, first period. Down by 12. They need a bucket here. Yarbrough takes the 3, missed it. Rebound, Hurley. Hurley over to Neisler. Now back to Hurley. Hurley on the right side now to Gordon. With it is Hurley on the left now. Baseline in the corner that is shot by Davis is off, no good. Rebound McGee. So the Tigers get it back with 2:28 left to go, with an opportunity to cut into this 12-point lead. Yarbrough in the corner. Here's Wilkes for 3. Yes! Wheeler Wilkes, his first points of the night. He does it 3 style. Now Davis will get the inbounds pass. Tigers still putting on full court pressure. Back to Davis. Davis on the baseline, driving underneath and putting up a shot is Leslie. Won't go. Rebound picked up and controlled by Carter Smith. And the Tigers are back on the attack now. Trailing by 9 now. Here's a 3 off the left that is off, no good by Smith. Rebound Lexington, they're running. Driving into the paint, kicking it off on the left side now to Davis. Now a 3-pointer put up by Hurley, it's no good. Rebound J.T. Smith. Picked it up off the floor and he gets it to Yarbrough. 1:30 left to go, first period. Lexington 16, Tigers 7. Yarbrough drives, dumps off on the left side. Smith's off, 3-point shot is off, no good. They're going to let it go out of bounds untouched.
We've had 3 of those tonight.
And that will be Lexington's ball in the backcourt. I thought for a second they were going to call a timeout. There's some mass substitution going on. Both teams kind of dumped their bench, and Gordon with it now on the right side to Davis. The Tigers with their late quarter lineup up now. There's a attempted steal, and a foul that's going to be called against Lexington. The result is going to be a turnover, and the Tigers will take it out in the backcourt. So 1:02 left to go, and there's a pass off, and driving in is Garrett Smith. He finds his way to the basket, lays it up and in, and lo and behold, the Tigers cut the lead again. Now it's only 7. Now Lexington comes back down, and they'll get it right back as Hurley's given a lead inside. He goes up for the basket, and Lexington came back and got those two back very quickly. J.T. Smith, 38 seconds on the left side. Now to Duke Sample. Back to Smith. Sample on the right side of Nesbitt. There's an attempted steal, and finally a steal by Hurley. Hurley drives in the paint, put up the shot. I thought he might have walked, but he got away with it, and he gets the basket. Once again, it's an 11-point lead. Tigers has 15 seconds to rectify that, or at least partially. As Smith dribbles outside down to 7, goes to the right side. In the paint, out to Nesbitt with 3 left. Nesbitt out to Smith, and they're not going to get a shot off. I don't think they were oblivious to the clock. I think they just got caught in circumstance and couldn't get a shot off. So 20-9, the first quarter score. We got more basketball for you right here on K93. So don't touch that dial. We'll be back in 60 seconds. So as Neil Diamond blows out over the PA, the second quarter now begins, and Yarbrough will bring it down to Sweet Caroline. Now Yarbrough working one-on-one against Valley. Guys in, there's going to be a whistle and a foul call. Offensive foul call on Yarbrough. Coach Carson don't believe that. That's his face. He's giving the official a little Q&A down there. I'm sure it's just a Q&A. But Hurley will bring it down. Irvin all over him as he finds midcourt. Goes on the left side now to Davis. Round the horn. To Hurley outside. Here's a three-pointer. It's off no good. Rebound. McGee. That's what McGee is there for. Got the rebound. That is Tiger ball, trailing by 11, 7:16 left to go. Yarbrough in the corner to Wilkes. Wilkes steps in, puts up a 15-foot jumper, and he got it. So that's 5 points for Wheeler tonight. And it's 20-11. Lexington goes down and get it under to Davis. Oh, that was easy. And Davis got it way too easily as we didn't get back down underneath the basket in time, and he's going to score, and he's fouled to boot. Foul's going to be on Carter Smith. His first, team's 5th. To the line, shooting 1 for three-point play is Davis. He hit it, and is there for a three-point play. 23-11, Tigers down by a dozen. Wilkes in the corner right side, dribbles in the paint, lobs it back to Yarbrough, close to midcourt right side. Yarbrough backs his way into the circle, it's tapped away, almost stolen there by Gordon. Picked it up, or Wilkes rather, picked it up to Yarbrough. Yarbrough to Smith, Carter on the left side, now to Irvin, to McGee. McGee looked like he was going across the lane, instead stopped, dumped it out to Wilkes, and Wilkes drains a 3 from dead away. And it's 23-14. Driving in, Gordon to whistle on a foul call as he goes in the lane. And the fouls are beginning to accumulate here. It's going to be on Irvin. That's his second, team's sixth. Henceforward, there will be a 1-and-1. At least for Lexington. Only 3 fouls called against Lexington, the Big Red. With it is Hurley outside. Down in the corner to Davis, right side. He'll circle back toward the middle. Take it down in on the baseline. He's a steal. Taken up there by Smith. Carter Smith gets the steal, gets it over to Yarbrough. Yarbrough back across the timeline. Good defense by the Tigers. Yarbrough going to be hacked as reaching in on him on a continual basis is Leslie. And the Tigers will take it out. And almost lose it at midcourt. As a matter of fact, it's going to be knocked out of bounds there. And they're going to say it was touched last by Lexington as coming out and trying to regain the basketball was Devin Bryant, a substitute for Lexington. Now Yarbrough brings it in the circle, goes under to McGee. McGee pass to McGee, gets it loose. McGee does recover it at the free throw line and gets it out to Smith. Carter Smith to Irvin. Irvin drives in the paint, goes in for the shot. Got it off, didn't hit it, but he was fouled in the process. And that's going to be on Neisler, his first. And the Tigers will inbound it to get it to McGee, and he will lose it out of bounds. Irvin got a hot pass in. He was running out of time on the 5-second call, and McGee got one hand on it and couldn't get the second one on in time. It'll be Lexington basketball. It's 5:10 left to go here in the second period. 23-14, Lexington on top. Here's a driving jumper. It's off, no good. Neisler with the rebound. He missed the follow. Rebound, Wheeler. Wilkes comes up with it. Now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough loses it momentarily, regains it on the left wing. Long cross-court pass to Wilkes in the paint. To Smith on the left side. Smith drives in the paint, goes up for the shot. Yeah, oh no, he fell off the side. Rebound is McGee. Out to Wilkes, back to McGee. McGee's 8-foot jumper, won't go. Rebound, Lexington. 4:27. Hurley. Now down to Bryant at the high post. Back to Hurley. He goes in the lane. Ball is loose above the inline and finally saved in. Carter Smith comes up with it, gets it over to McGee. McGee now to Wilkes, and Wilkes goes back to Yarbrough. Now to Irvin. Back to Wilkes. Head of the key. And he will challenge Davis. Instead goes back to Irvin. Irvin drives in. He's going to put up a shot, and they're going to call a charge on Irvin.
He lowered his shoulder, and that's what got the call. He was okay if he would have stayed upright.
I believe the defender was moving at the time, and it was not set, but lowering that shoulder will get it for you every time. Lexington takes it out in the backcourt. Gordon down to Neisler and throws it through the hands of Neisler. And Lexington showing some signs of wear and tear area-wise as well. Schmidt, or rather Duke Sample in, gets the ball to Yarbrough. Yarbrough gets it across the timeline with 3:39 left to go in the half. Yarbrough drives, scores. Yarbrough took it straight down on the right side, feigned to the left, went to the right, and banked her home, and he's fouled as well.
You know, they're letting us hang around. If we could just get some offensive production.
I did not see who that foul was on.
They came out red hot, that Lexington did, and they've kind of cooled off here in a second, and we're just kind of chipping away at it.
The foul was on Valley. To the line goes Yarbrough for the three-point play. He nails it. He has 7 now. Tigers to full court pressure. Steal by Sample. Now regained by Lexington. Outlet pass to Neisler. Neisler goes in from the right side. Banks it home. That's 25-17 with 3:16 left in the half. Here is Wilkes. Outside now to Duke Sample. To Carter Smith. To TJ. Down in the corner and goes through the legs of Sample.
Yeah,
out of bounds. And the pass was a little bit long, landed at his feet. And the Tigers will cough it up there, give it to Lexington with just under 3 minutes to go here in the half. 25-17. Pass down the floor, they go to Leslie. Leslie goes under, lays it up with the left hand. He was under pressure at first, took a step back and then laid it up with the left hand.
Built it back to a 10-point lead. We had it down.
Well, the Tigers are far from down and out here. They're making inroads. They're just going to have to put some consecutive things together. Yarbrough. Across the timeline, behind the back dribble, and has it stolen away by Gordon. Gordon out to, that is out. It's a Transon. Transon goes in for the basket. It is not only good, but the foul, it's going to be on Yarbrough, his second. And checking in is J.T. Smith. I'm guessing Yarbrough will be pulled out here. 2:31 left, and on the line goes Transon, and he completes the three-point play. That's 30-17. Tigers down by 13 now. So, J.T. Smith will dribble across the timeline. Yarbrough indeed goes to the bench, and we throw it away. J.T. thought that Wilkes was going to the left. Instead, Wilkes broke to the basket, and we throw it into the bleachers. Give it to Lexington. Transon across the timeline, dribbling in the lane, goes in, has a shot, can't convert it though. Rebound McGee. Transon looked like Pete Maravich weaving through that lane. He just couldn't get the layup to go. Smith on the left side. Sample back out to Wilkes. Wilkes tries to catch McGee going down the lane. Instead, it's going to be stolen away by Transon. He drives down, missed the layup. Rebound Neisler, it's off no good. Rebound Lexington again. And Michael Nesley is going to pick up his 11th point. And it's 32-17. Tigers had a dry period here quite some time now. They're trailing 12-8 in the quarter, and a lot more than that for the game. As working with it is Garrett Smith, tries to go down in the corner to Sample, and it's out of bounds, and they're going to say that it's touched last by Lexington with 1:32 left to go here in the second period. Tigers down by 15, and J.T. Smith goes down, puts up a successful shot, but only after he was called for traveling. Yarbrough checks back into the game, and Leslie will inbound it. Tigers still on full court pressure. Sample and Yarbrough will trap Transon at midcourt. Doesn't work. Down on the left side, free put up by Michael Leslie is good. And you heard the Lexington fans. Leslie with 14 now. 104, now a traveling call on the Tigers offensively. Just can't get anything going. A lot of this has to do with some fairly tenacious defense being put on by Lexington, but some of it's just shooting ourselves in the foot. Leslie across the timeline, gets it to Neisler. Neisler over to Transon. 54 seconds left in the half. Tigers down 35-17. Neisler at the free throw line, out on the right by Transon. Transon's shot's no good. All alone for the follow was Leslie, but he missed it. Then a follow is going to be batted away. Touched last by the Tigers. They're going to give it to Lexington underneath their own basket with 40.4 seconds left to go in the first half. Inbound to Transon. Transon picked up there by Sample. Now Yarbrough comes and picks Transon up. 29 seconds. They're way outside near midcourt. Dribbling with it out there is Leslie. Goes one-on-one with Sample. Kicks it off on the right side in the corner. Now down in the corner on the left side to Transon. Now a three-pointer from dead away at the head of the key. A fight for the rebound. A whistle called, and what do they say? It touched the support?
Yeah, it touched the support.
It touched the backboard support, and the Tigers will have a chance to get the last shot. Here's a pass down to Wright. Zach Wright takes the three at the buzzer. It's off, no good. Yarbrough tries to hurry in a bucket at the last, but it won't go either. So 35-17 halftime score. Tigers will go into the locker room. They'll talk about methods to overcome some of the mistakes they're making, be it jitters or just under a considerable amount of pressure by the Lexington defense.
Well, that and you know, our starters actually did a great job of clawing their way back in to the game, got it single digits, and then we made a few substitutions, and you know, we got to be able to get into that 7, 8, 9, you know, coming in off the bench, and when they come in, they got to be ready to go. And Lexington, they kind of took advantage of it, and so, you know, that's why they hit, what, 35-17? I mean, it was, I won't think about 25-17, maybe 23-17, and then the onslaught came.
It was 20-7 at the end of two.
Yeah.
And 35-17 now. So we lost that quarter 15-8. So
yeah.
They, you know, if we're going to make up those points, we can't continue to lose quarters.
Right.
So halftime score, 35-17. Tigers down to Lexington. Lady Tigers win 48-39 tonight. We got more basketball action coming to you right here from Lexington, Tennessee. We'll be back after these words.
All right, welcome back to Lexington, Tennessee, where it's Hardin County and Lexington in basketball action tonight. Girls won the first one as they held off the Lexington Tigers, and then our Tigers are trailing 35-17 at halftime here in Lexington. Coming up Friday night, homecoming at Hardin County High School Gymnasium, Michaela Welch Gymnasium, as Chester County, another district matchup. They'll be in town to take on our Tigers and Lady Tigers. Tip time is at 6 p.m. And then on Monday night, we'll head over to Central Alabama and take on Central Heights, Central Alabama. That tip time is at 6 p.m. Then back home on Tuesday as McNairy Central is in town for our third district game of the year. And Tuesday night, a lot of festivities going on as our baseball team will be recognized for their play last season and finishing second in the state tournament. And then our bowling teams last Friday won the state championship in men's and women's bowling. The Lady Tigers, their 9th straight championship, 13 overall, and then our boys defending state champions. So congratulations to them, and also Millie and Macy Brumley finishing 1 and 2 in the state. Millie finishing number 1, an individual state title, and her twin sister Macy finished 2nd. And congratulations to those girls. And then Friday night, Lexington will be back in town over there, and then we'll get into one more week of district play and tournament time. Yeah. So a lot of basketball coming your way right here on 93.5 FM, as this week is homecoming week, starting off over here at Lexington. And then, like I said, the homecoming game will be Friday night as Chester County comes to town. Bill, it was a first half of, we weathered the storm pretty well, fought our way back into it, and then ran into another storm late, and really just gave them some easy baskets, some three-point plays, left some guys open defensively. They shoot the ball really well outside. But, you know, what I take away from what I've seen so far, they're big inside. I mean, they got some height. It's making it tough on Caleb inside, and you know, we're doing the best we can. Well, we got to come out and establish that three-point shot outside and try to shoot our way back in this game.
You're absolutely right, Maestro. I'll tell you that is the ticket. The question is, can they, you know, gather that together in a short period of time, and they've done it before, so there's no reason why they can't.
Well, I'll tell you another thing they've done. It's kind of like what Bolivar did to us. They're making it hard on Marlin to get the inbounds pass. They've got Big 23, which plays a post for him. He's real active. He's really locked Marlin up, and it's made it hard on him, and he's kind of got frustrated a little bit.
Well, he's 8 inches taller.
Yeah, and that's the way Bolivar kind of played him, kind of took him away from it, let somebody else bring it down and start our offense. Marlin's really good off the dribble, and, you know, they kind of shut him down here. Caleb McGee's had a really good game inside, though. He's picked up a lot of rebounds, but we still need to get some timely shooting outside. Wheeler's hit a few threes. He's been hot of late, and it's going to take more than him, though. We need some help outside.
Well, Wheeler's got 8 right now. Marlin has 7, and it falls off dramatically there. Carter Smith has got a deuce. But other than that, no other Tiger has scored. So they're doing a really good job defensively at screening us away from the easy shots, and we're having to take tough ones. Right now, Wheeler Wilkes is hitting the tough ones, but that's a low percentage even when you're hitting them.
Yeah.
You know, it makes your night a little rougher when you have to deal with that.
And everything we're doing offensively is being contested too by some guys with some size, and they're really overplaying. us and making it hard on us. So.
Well, you know that if you're pressing the whole game, which we have the whole night tonight, we've pressed in the backcourt, and that takes away some of the strength that you have to last through a half of basketball. And even when you take a rest at halftime, you don't rebuild completely, and you have to deal with. So I'll be interested to see if we're going to continue that press in the second half.
All right, let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with a second half tip when we return right after this.
Lexington takes it out to begin the third period of play, and with it on the right wing is Hurley. He goes inside to Gordon. Now a three-pointer put up, no good by Transon. Rebound Lexington. Coming out is Neisler. Neisler goes on the baseline and dumps it outside to Gordon. Back to Transon. Now to Hurley. Hurley to Neisler on the right wing. Here's a three-pointer way off. That's going to be an air ball. Rebound Wilkes. Wilkes to Yarbrough. Yarbrough wasting no time, goes in the paint. This is off to Smith. Smith drives in, slides left to right, threw it on the glass, but it wouldn't go. Rebound Lexington. They'll come down the floor, throw it down in a savage attempt to get it underneath the basket, and it goes right straight through the hands of Gordon out of bounds. And the Tigers will take it out in the backcourt with Yarbrough going man-to-man against Gordon into the forecourt. Goes right, then left, goes in the lane, puts up the shot, won't go. Got a couple of bounces on the rim. Rebounds taken down by Neisler, or rather Leslie. Now to Neisler in the corner for a long three. Yes. Turner Neisler now has got 11. That three didn't hurt the Tiger cause at all. 38-17 now, down by 21. Yarbrough in the forecourt, picked up by Leslie. Now stops, guns up a three, no good. Rebound, Transon. Transon across the timeline. Off to the right side. Neisler giving the three, but doesn't take it. Back outside, now here's a three off the right. That's no good by Hurley. Rebound picked up by Lexington. Another follows, no good. Rebound, Tigers. Wilkes comes up with it. Goes to Smith. Smith drives in, puts the shot up. A little too hard. Rebound, Transon. Transon in the forecourt, drives in, splits a double team, lays it up, missed it. Rebound, Yarbrough. Yarbrough, the Tigers running back the same speed the other direction. To Irvin. Irvin underneath. Smith shot blocked by Neisler. Out to Yarbrough. Yarbrough for three, no good. McGee fighting for the rebound, couldn't get it, and it's going to be taken away by Hurley. Hurley will dribble it across the timeline with 5:23 left to go in the third period. Now to Neisler inside the paint. Back out to Gordon. Now to Hurley for three. It's off, no good. And ends up with Transon. Transon takes it off the right side, a three-pointer. Off the back rim, rebound, McGee. 5 minutes left to go here in the third period. Yarbrough across the timeline. Tigers trailing by 21. Yarbrough stops, guns, hit it. Nice shot. And he gets the three. And it's now an 18-point game. Across the timeline comes Gordon with it, goes to Transon. Transon across now to Hurley. A whistle. The backside official on the baseline called something. It's going to be on Yarbrough. That's his third. So Yarbrough picks up a foul. The official picks up a hand sign, and Lexington picks up a timeout. We got timeout on the floor. 38-20 Lexington. We'll be back in 60 seconds. If you're not here, you're going to be sorry because they're giving away free popcorn. And
you got high blood pressure, you won't.
Steve and I both turned it down, thank goodness. Cranston gets the inbounds pass following the timeout. Goes on the left wing now to Hurley. Down in the deep corner, Neisler.
Maybe why they're giving it away.
And now they're having trouble giving it away. Cranston back now to Leslie. Now a three-pointer off the right side by Neisler. No good rebound. Taken down by Wilkes. Wilkes is going to take it down for a layup. It's blocked. I thought it might have been goaltending. Neisler was high in the air on that. But the ball goes out of bounds following the block. Give it to Irvin on the baseline. Irvin out now to McGee. Way outside on the right. Now to Irvin. More towards center. Irvin goes right side. Back now to Carter Smith. Now to Irvin. Irvin in to McGee in the paint. He'll dump it out. Here's a three. Is up and good by Wilkes. Willie Wilkes. He's had 3 of those tonight. He's got 11 points. Here's a pass down in the corner. A three-pointer. It's going to be off. No good by Lexington. Fight for the rebound and an effective save there by Michael Leslie as he bounces it off of Wilkes' leg out of bounds. He was going out and bounced it off of Wheeler. It will be Lexington ball on their end of the floor. Inbound is Bryant to Transon. 3:11 left to go third, 38-23 now. Here's a driving jumper. It's up and good by Hurley. And the Tigers will take it out now down by 17. Yarbrough across the timeline in the paint, puts up a running jumper. It's off no good. A whistle and a foul. It's going to be on 33. That's Bryant, his first. And will not be shooting. Inbound from Irvin. Irvin under to Yarbrough. Yarbrough quick shoots it as he's going out of bounds. It doesn't go, but a whistle is going to put Irvin on the line. Yarbrough, rather.
That's good pickup by Tylen, catching Marlin flashing to the basket and got the foul.
So to the line goes Yarbrough, shooting 2. Missed the first one. Tigers right now shooting about 33% from the line. That'll help it a little bit. As Yarbrough hits 1 out of 2. 67% from the line now. Not that many free throws shot. Here's a pass underneath, and Yaiza goes up for the shot. It's going to be off, no good. A whistle and a foul call. That's going to be on Wilkes. His second foul. 2:40 left to go in the third. 40-24 on the line is Neisler, Tanner Neisler, and he's shooting 2. First shot, short.
Ben had a real good shooting third quarter.
No, they had Right now, we're leading 7-5 in the third quarter. Second shot's off. No good. Missed it. But they got the rebound. Hurley chases it down in the corner. Now whistle on a foul is going to be called. Nope, timeout call. Timeout called by Lexington. With 2:35 left to go here in the third. We will take a 30-second timeout and be right back. So the timeout comes to a close. Lexington will take it out. Hurley will inbound it. Quickly gets it back and goes way across court to Davis on the left side. Now to Transon. Lobbing in now. That's Bryant with it. Kicks it back outside to Transon in the lane. 13-foot shot off, no good. Rebound, Lexington's bottle won't go. That was Bryant with the rebound. There's a whistle and a foul call on the rebound of Bryant's shot. And it's going to be on Hurley, his second. And Yarborough will dribble it across the timeline for the Tigers. Pestered by Hurley as he does so. On the left side now to Yarborough. Stops head of the key, backs up, goes in the lane, puts up a one-hander, got it, yes. Yarborough gets a deuce in the paint. It's 40-26. Cut the lead to 14. Now there's a whistle and a foul call. Going to be on Yarborough. That's his fourth.
That's cheap foul right there. I mean, cheap. Goodness gracious.
Yarborough reaches in as Lexington tries to get it across the timeline, picks up the fourth foul with 1:46 left to go here in the third. Gordon will inbound it to Transon, and Lexington will be on the attack again. Left side now to Davis. Cross court to Valley. Back to Transon. Transon drives in the paint. I thought he was going to shoot a fadeaway. Instead, tipped it over to Bryan on the left wing. Now it goes to Davis. Inside now to Neisler. Neisler traveled with the basketball.
I'd say
the ball got loose on the floor, and we go into a held ball. That should have been a floor mistake.
Tap dancing routine.
Yeah, both feet were just stutter stepping. They're going to give it to Sample on the baseline. With 1:13 left to go here in the third. Sample dribble across the timeline. Actually gives it to Smith. J.T. Smith in the forecourt. Goes to Sample on the left wing. Over to Nesbitt on the right. Nesbitt goes on the left-hand dribble. No, it's Nesbitt in the paint. Banks one. That was that was Garrett Smith who did the dribbling, and it's going to be Sample Nesbitt who gets the basket. And Lexington down the floor, they dump it underneath. Somebody missed a defensive assignment there. Tanner Neisler wide open for a deuce. And it's now there's a steal at midcourt, and going back for the alley-oop on the inline there as Gordon goes up, gets two. And the Tigers facing full-court pressure with substitutes on the floor. They get it over now to Wright. Wright goes underneath and going in and scoring. Pretty shot there by Garrett Smith. Smith got the feed, laid it up and in. And it's 4 seconds, 2 seconds. Last shot at the buzzer. It's going to be in and out, no good. And that will be the end of the third quarter of play, 44-30. Lexington on top by 14. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors and be back in 60 seconds. 3 quarters gone, 1 to go. Tigers got 14 points to make up just to put it into overtime. I
don't know why you want to go to overtime in every game.
I'm just saying it might not be the last quarter of the game. Anyway, across the timeline, Lexington takes it out. They go to Hurley in the paint. He puts up a 12-foot jumper. No good rebound. McGee over to Yarbrough, and the Tigers are on the offensive attack. A bucket right here could make a difference. Yarbrough in the circle. One-handed jumper. Drained it, and he's fouled. What a shot by Yarbrough.
Yeah, once he gets in that paint, he can do just about anything he wants. That was a good play. Good shot. Going to the free throw line. Chance to cut it.
That was on Gordon, his first. Yarbrough on the line for the three-point play. Got it. See, right there's a three-pointer. That helped. We're talking 11 points now. Doable. Transit. Across the timeline in the corner. Hurley at the free throw lane. Now to Transit on the left side. He wants a three, instead shrunk from it and went outside. Now on the right side, here's Davis for a three. It's off, no good. Rebound. Yarbrough is leading Transit into the basket. Puts the ball up, hoping to bank it, but he overshot the rim. Rebound, Lexington driving down with it is Gordon. Gordon missed the layup, and the Tigers get another chance to cut the lead here. Yarbrough stops, guns a three from way out. It's off, no good. And we're getting the rebound is Michael Leslie. It looked for a second like McGee was going to be able to pull that one down, but Lexington's back on the attack. Hurley to Transit. To Davis. Now this is not a great shooting team. In Transon's in the lane, missed that 6-footer. Rebound put up. It won't go either. Lexington's going to get another rebound though, and another shot at it with 6:18 left to go here in the fourth. Hurley slides right to left on the right side of the lane, and the ball will be knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Davis. Give it to Yarbrough in the backcourt to Irvin, and the Tigers come down the floor, wanting to get this to single digits here quickly. 6:05. Wilkes goes from right to left, stops on the high post left side, goes in the corner to Smith. Carter, that is. Now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough just got away with one. As there's a shot by Wilkes, it's off, no good. You'd have to see it. I can't explain it now, but the Lexington Tigers have it back. They're back on the action end. Here's a shot for three that's off, no good. Rebound, McGee. Taking the shot was Davis. It did not go, but a whistle is now blown as a result of something that went on in the backcourt. Was not a foul.
No, they knocked it out of bounds.
It will be Tiger basketball baseline in the backcourt. I hope they get some help down there.
Well, it's obvious they don't want Marlin to get the ball in.
They got it to Smith. Smith over, and now they're going to call a block. That's a good call. As Irvin was going from left to right at midcourt, he plowed into and was fouled by Tanner Neisler. Neisler acted like he was charged, but that was definitely a block. And the Tigers get the ball on the foul, back out. Yarbrough, head of the key, drives down the lane, puts it off the glass. Got it, man. That was high on the backboard, and it went cleanly through the net, and it's now 35-44. Tigers down by 9. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Bill Sharp here with Steve Cornell. Mac at the station, and hoping you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Lady Tigers win 48-39. Tigers down 44-35 now, with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Lexington with the basketball. Going under and putting up the shot that won't go there is it's going to be on Leslie, and Leslie is fouled.
McGee.
That's going. McGee gets his second foul. And to the line, shooting 2 is Michael Leslie. He was hoping that layup would go, but it wouldn't, and missed the first free throw. Just under 5 minutes left to go. 44-35. And he missed the second one. Rebound Smith to Yarbrough. Yarbrough across the timeline. Stops in the paint. 6-foot jumper. Missed it. Rebound. It's taken down by Transon. Transon loses it. Regains it. Now he's running the floor. Goes on the left side now to Leslie. Leslie in the paint. Puts up the shot. Got it. The move left to right. A one-handed jumper. And got over everybody and laid it up and in. It was about a 7-footer, 8-footer maybe. 4:30 now, 46-35. Inbound stolen away by Lexington. Out to Transon. Transon giving a 3, doesn't take it.
Got lazy with that pass.
Now to Gordon. Gordon goes baseline. Thought he was going to try a reverse layup. Instead goes in the corner now to Leslie. Now Gordon has it back with Neisler in the corner, and they come back out to Transon. 4 minutes left now. Tigers needing to erase a 9-point deficit here. Lexington not in any hurry. Pass off in the corner. Well, Neisler would normally have taken that shot. I think he's been told to slow it down a bit. And they keep it working the perimeter. Pass into Neisler at the free throw line. Now over on the left wing and up for a three-pointer is Rodarius Transon, and he hits it. Yarbrough beats Transon into the forecourt with a behind-the-back dribble. Now to Irvin. Irvin drives in the lane, puts up the shot, blocked. And I think that was Leslie that blocked it. Off to the races goes Gordon. Gordon drives in the lane, swerves left and right, then lays it up and in. And it's 51-35 all of a sudden. 16 points. Yarbrough takes a 3 off the left side. Got it. So Yarbrough's got 21 now. And the Tigers trail by 13. As into the forecourt goes Gordon. Gordon stops high post right side. Out to Transon for 3. It's off, no good. Rebound, McGee. McGee has a player hanging off his back. Goes to the floor, no whistle. And finally it's kicked up, and coming up with it is Smith. For the Tigers, they get it over to Yarbrough in the forecourt. The Tigers once again going to the offensive end. Yarbrough stops. One-handed jumper. Man, you would just have to see that. Moving, fading left to right, throwing up a one-hander and hitting it. Yarbrough with 23 now. 2:12 left to go. It's a 9-point game. Well, 11 points, excuse me. 51-40. Gordon on the right side to Neisler. Back out to Transon. Transon content with dribbling outside. 1:56 now. With it on the left side is Valley. Outside of Transon, he's standing in the center court circle. Or right there upon. Transon goes to the right side, feigns a drive, but then backs off. Yarbrough kind of parrying him back. 1:30 left to go. With it is Leslie at midcourt. No, check that, Gordon at midcourt. Now they go in the corner, saved in there by timeout called Lexington, as Leslie saves it in bounds. So there's timeout on the floor, 1:22 left to go. 51-40 Lexington. We'll be back in 30 seconds. So Lexington called a quick timeout with 1:22 remaining, and it puts, let's see, Transon is still in the backcourt. That's Gordon still. I thought they put another player out there. But Transon dribbles across the timeline. He's being guarded there by Garrett Smith. I mean, we got a foul, and now there's a whistle and a foul call as the foul defense is on. That's only the third team foul, so they're not in a 1-and-1.
That's the fifth.
Fifth, I'm sorry, yeah. Now, over on the right side, Gordon takes it. Whistle on another foul call. It's going to be on Smith again. And reaching in and fouling Hurley is Wilkes, his fourth. To the line and shooting 1-and-1 is Hurley, and we of course hoping he misses at least one of these, preferably both. He did not. First one's good. 1:02 left. 52-40. Tigers down by a dozen. And Hurley can make it a baker's dozen if he hits this one, and he does. So 13 points to lead. We're under a minute. Yarbrough across the timeline. Goes into the paint, dishes it out to Smith. Carter Smith puts up a three-pointer on the left side, no good. Rebound is Transon. Transon over and out of Hurley. Hurley is going to be fouled by Carter Smith. His second, no damage there, but 42.4 seconds left, and a 13-point deficit is the danger. First shot by Hurley is up and good. Right now, Lexington's doing what you have to do in an end game to win when you're being fouled and sent to the line. Second shot, got them both. Hurley's got 10 now, and he's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. So down the floor goes Yarbrough. Yarbrough's banker off the right side running is off, no good. Down to 30.2 seconds, and now there's a whistle.
Jump ball, I mean.
A jump ball call.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it to Wilkes in the corner for three. He promptly drains a three. And an immediate timeout call by Coach Carpenter. And it's now 55-43. We will take a 60-second pause. We'll come right back with 26.5 seconds remaining. And on the line shooting 1-and-1, it's Hurley. He missed it. Rebound, taken down, dished out now to Yarbrough. Wilkes with the rebound to Yarbrough. Yarbrough drives, goes in, banks it home. Yarbrough gets two. A quick timeout called again with 12.7 seconds remaining now, and it's a 10-point game. So we'll take another pause for a word from our sponsors and be back in 60 seconds. Lexington inbounds it following Tiger timeout, and immediately a foul is going to be assessed. And Tyler Irvin just fouled out of the game, and there's 11.3 seconds remaining. It's a 10-point deficit. I would seriously doubt a comeback with 11 seconds left. But if Transit hits both of these free throws, which he gets 2, double bonus, and he hits 1, that pretty well shuts the door. And he hit them both. Insult to injury. Now, Yarbrough going across the timeline, stops, guns at 3, off, no good. Rebound, and that's it. 57-45. Tigers fall by 12 here on the road. But we'll get a chance to see these guys again later in the season, and it's going to be, well, not going to be less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, next weekend.
We'll be playing them in Michaela Welch, and it could be a thing of a story of a different sort. So, looking at the scoring tonight for Lexington, leading scorer, they had 4 players in double figures. Michael Leslie with 16, Tanner Neisler with 13, Rocky Hurley with 10, and Rodarius Transom with 11. For the Tigers tonight, leading scorer by far for both teams was Marlon Yarbrough with 25. Red letter night for him. Wheeler Wilkes had a hot hand momentarily, has 14 points. And then Carter Smith had 2, Garrett Smith had 2, and Nathan Nesbitt had 2. That does the scoring for the Tigers, and they fall 57-45. I do want to go over real quick the girls scoring tonight, as Haley Hallett had 18, Sarah Strickland had 10, Reese Harville had 7, Faith Ann Shelby had 6, Haley Hardin had 4, Bailey Gamble had 3, and that's all I'm showing. So Lady Tigers win 48-39, and the Tigers are going to fall by a score of 57-45.
Yep, tough night for the Tigers. They come out, like I said earlier, they weathered the storm of Lexington early, kind of fought their way back into it. You know, it came down with a timing deal where we had to make some substitutions, and when we did, Lexington took advantage of that. Some of the younger Tigers out on the floor. And then the same thing really in the third quarter. We got back into it, third and fourth quarter. You know, substitutions come in, and they kind of had their starters in, and they really played only 7 all night. We went 8, 9 deep, and just couldn't get close enough. We got within 9 one time, 3-possession game, and just couldn't get close, and then they pulled away. So that was just kind of night it was. But congratulations, Lady Tigers, as they played really well for the night, and they battled through some adversity in the second half. The first half was a thing of beauty for them and what we're used to seeing. So, you know, good night for both teams, really. The Tigers will learn from that, and they'll take on Chester County on Friday night, homecoming night. Chester County will be another challenge for us, but another opportunity, though.
It's another one of those rivals.
Well, you know, it's another opportunity to get a win and even your district up at 1-1, and then you never know. And you see this team here, we can play with them. I mean, they're a little bit more athletic than we are. They got a little bit more size than we do. But, you know, a good shooting night. Anything can happen for sure, and playing at home. So, a really competitive district is what it seems like it's going to look like. And, you know, we'll just see.
Sounds good. So Lady Tigers win tonight. Tigers fall. And that'll just about wrap it up for us here in Lexington, Tennessee. For Steve Carnell and my old buddy Steve Smith, I'm Bill Sharp saying good night, Tigers.